It kind of looks so dark in here. Hello, everyone. Hello, guys. How you guys are doing, everybody? Oh my God, people, it is so humid here. Oh my God. Sometimes I'm begging for summertime here in the next time again. When you start to get this heat, I don't know what type of heat is this heat. I can't give it an explanation. Woo! Oh, just put a chicken out there in less than no time from yesterday and today. The weather here is horrible. Oh my God. It is so horrible, people. So horrible. It is so horrible here. This weather here is just so. Audrey, what's up? The weather here is so crazy. I've been in my house all day. I'm so scared to go outside because it's just so hot, people. When I said it's hot outside, it is so hot. This is my hate bottle of water for the day. So far, I'm on, and it's room temperature. I don't like my water in the fridge. Yes, people. So people, I hope every single one of you out there doing great. You know what I mean? And if you are living in a foreign country, also in the Caribbean country, also, it can get heated also. Just take your fluid. If you have nothing to go outdoor to do, people, just stay home in your house. Turn your air conditioner on because many people lost their life winter summertime here also because of the heat wave. You know what I mean? Mostly elderly and those type of things. So this type of weather here right now is very crazy, humid, hot. Ugh, it is crazy. So all I stay home today do just consume fluid and fruits. That's all. Mm. Okay, people. So people, I lay down in my couch and I go in here and come across this girl, Zaria, where I think she's from Georgia, where her man, and June 14, her husband, unalive her. She had a young baby, and she had and two child. One of them is a young baby. Cause I go on her page and I watch her pregnancy pitch to them and everything. It looks so beautiful with she and her husband and her son before her unborn child born. And the picture is so beautiful. And I don't know, what is it fly up in our head these days? Like, you're in a relationship, you bring your woman in front of a pastor, you get married, and then, it just end in a horrible way. I feel like when two people in a relationship, if the relationship going, hello, how you doing? Thanks for watching, hello. Two people in a relationship. The relationship not going anywhere. Get out of it. I believe just get out of that relationship. Just get out of that relationship. What's the sense is, get up every day you're in a relationship, it's unhealthy, abusive, fighting, this, that, locked up, come out from jail and go back again. What's the sense of it? And I don't know, because I believe that based on, some of the things them that I heard from family members speaking about, like sorry and stuff like that. I believe that, she met this man in jail. Like they met, the man was in jail, and that's how they, whatever, get hooked up and with each other and stuff like that. I don't know, but a lot of female does it, but I feel like when a man in jail, it's a reason. Question it. Why they in jail? You know what I mean? Why they in jail? You know what I mean? I can understand if it's some little minor things, or if you're going with that man and he got locked up. Of course, you want to be there for your man. In every way, in every step, right up to the end, you want to be there for them to support them according to what they got locked up for. You know what I mean? But a man in jail got something he done. Why he's up in there? Question me. You know what I mean? Question things. We young. She 27 years old. Her husband unalive her and then unalive himself, leave two young kids, not thinking, and Zaria to the mother not thinking either, because watching the video is just like straight through his whole arguing and attitude. They have young kid in the home. I don't see no form of example they setting for the young children, not one at all. I'm not seeing any example. And yes, we as mother, we cannot, just bring a kid in this world by ourselves. A man and a woman got to go together to produce a child. Of course, yes. But we mother, we bear a lot. We carry a lot on when we become pregnant. And I believe we as mother, when you're in a relationship and you have your children, give yourself some respect to give your children them some respect. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter if it's the kid father. Step up and put on your feet as a mother to save your children them. You know what I mean? To save them. How does it look both parents born? Over craziness. And these are some of the things them, I don't want a man that is an alcoholic. Because why you believe that many times when a person drink under the influence of alcohol and an accident occur, because they seen three road, and the right road that they into, they switch over into the alcohol lane, and that's how the accident happened. It's just the same way, when I watch and see everything what took place in the video before he unalive her. He started drink, he started get heated, not into himself. You know what I mean? He started drink, and that's where his heated started build up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying a person can drink. Of course, limit yourself, because some people men cannot drink, just like some women. When they drink, they out of it. You know what I mean? It disgrace. Some people strip their clothes off. Some people just abuse it. Some people it's just crazy. You know what I mean? And watching these type of things that been happening, I don't know when men and women having their issues. What these female they thinking when they come in live arguing with their man. Female need to stop it, because it's like, I believe maybe if they was off from air and arguing, maybe she would be around today. But sometimes you have to watch your mouth, what you're saying to men. You know what I mean? And that both of them attitude is just too crazy. I gotta be honest. Both of them attitude is just too crazy. And I don't believe no man should want to unalive a woman, girl, child, or a woman should want to unalive a woman's son. No, it's not supposed to happen. Let God himself take us when he's ready, because God have a date and a plan for every single one of us in this planet. So I believe God, let God, the same day we came out from our mother womb, God have a date and a time that's set for each and every one of us to unalive. Okay? So I believe people should just wait. Let God take us himself. You know what I mean? Let God take us himself. You see, let me tell people something. It's just like here in America, like you will hear a school guys shootout and stuff like that. Somebody gonna copy and do the same thing. If it take two hairs to happen, it's going to happen, because copycats. You know what I mean? From these unalive thing going on in here, it's just like from the first one took place, it's like people want to just copy and just copy. I don't know what type of reputation it gives to them, what it done to them. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. She's very beautiful, but I'm gonna tell you, man, abusive relationship. Many of us female believe that when you're in an abusive relationship, staying in the relationship every day, get up in this unhealthy relationship, it's going to help. It's not Sometimes if you just separate from each other for a short period of time, you know, and see how it goes, see who need to work and what, who need to work and this, sometimes those things can help. If you're never meant to be back together, it won't happen. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you take time off from a relationship, you just sort of ask yourself, question, what the hell were you doing? You know what I mean? You just start to ask yourself questions. Just take time from relationship. You know what I mean? Ask for time. We're not getting along. Let we take some time. You know, and sometimes times can change so many things and put us in a positive spotlight out there, because you take some time off, and then you start to change, or you start to thinking about your woman or your man, and planning and out to change for you guys to go back together. Oh, you guys gonna go back together and do better to have a better relationship, or you guys just said, you know what, I don't need this, I'm moving on. You know, just easy and simple. And no man out there bring no woman, girl, child in this world. You know what I mean? If you and a woman can get along, leave them alone. That's the way I see it. You know, just leave them alone. You know, just walk away from the relationship. It's better. You know, come on, man. It is so sad, especially to see the young baby, you know, lost both parents. You know what I mean? And I feel like the time he took to unalive himself, unalive her first, and then unalive himself. If he feel like he tired of living in this world, he should have unalived himself. And that's it. Leave her to take care of the kids then. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I feel. You know what I mean? That's what he should have totally done. Instead, unalive his wife and then unalive himself. What sense does that make? Then both of them wasn't thinking about they had young kid in the home. You know, both of them wasn't showing no form of respect to the kids them in the home. Why you think so many of these kids, they grow up and go to school and go out there and do so many crazy things? Because of the lifestyle from home. The lifestyle from home. They grow up every day hearing mommy and poppy fighting, arguing, this, that, all kind of thing. And they grow up and believe it's cool. They grow up and believe it's a good lifestyle, because that's what they grow up into, you know. So they believe, oh, this lifestyle is good. I can go out there and bully people. I could go out there and fight. I could go out there and shoot. I could go out there and do so many things, because that's all they used to. That's all mommy and poppy taught them. You know what I mean? No example. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Some of we female, we just love certain type of men. You know what I mean? We love certain type of men, some of we female. If the men not dogging us out, calling us names, bring us down on the floor, that you wipe your feet in, we don't feel like we're women. You know what I mean? Some of we women, we love those type of lifestyle. And that's why sometimes we get caught up in certain things. You know what I mean? And it don't end pretty. It end nasty, drastic. You know what I mean? It is so sad and crazy and careless. You know, these two young kids growing up don't have a mother, no parents, no father, no mother, because of craziness. And I don't know with a lot of these female too. When they have their relationship, every little thing about their relationship in here. Every single thing. You know what? She was on here arguing with her husband. Both of them was into their conflict, of course. But can whatever life she's on, can anybody go in her home while they're in live or say to her husband, stop it, or tell her stop it? No. When they know that they're on here where people watching them, people commenting, it start to like boost up their strength to get into more details, angry details, because oh, people watching and I can cuss, I could talk to my man like this, and I could do that, and I could do this. You know what I mean? No, people need to just, you have your relationship and you're having issues, solve your relationship off of air. Stop coming here and stressing out people then with your relationship. Take it off of here. Because it doesn't matter what people going to say when you do a live. They can text a million things. You know what I mean? They could text a million trillion things. And when they text things, does it hurt you? No. Sometimes you don't even read what people come and said. I'm gonna be real. You know what I mean? Stay off of air and solve your relationship. You know what I mean? These on-air things is crazy these days, people. It is very, it is very, very crazy. You know, it is very crazy. You have to be careful. If you're running a platform and you're not strong, you don't have that energy to overcome things. It better you don't even run one, because people going to say good, people going to say bad. You know, you're not gonna go on here do a live or post a video where you're gonna find 2 or 3 people. You may find 5, 10 people probably say good, but you're still gonna find the next two to make 12 say something negative. You know what I mean? And you have to cope. You have to understand, you know, it's not everyone out there gonna like you. You know what I mean? It's not everyone out there gonna like you. You have to know how to cope. So these online things, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna come down to a point where they're gonna shut down all of these online irritating YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, IG, every single one of them, because it just causing too many problems. Because from one person start unalive people, everybody just started copying, 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 and it's still gonna continue. You know what I mean? It's got no hand. You know, and many of the things them that like you Facebook and stuff, like the restriction and those type of things, some stuff that they put in restriction on, those are petty things. There are more stuff out there for them to put restriction against. You know, there are a lot more things out there that people brought in here that they need to put restriction on, and they're not doing that. You know what I mean? Simple little thing. They start, oh, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and the things them that, you know, can cause so many disturbance to the world, you know, to our children, to everybody. They not really step up and, you know, restrict many of those areas, you know. But you just come up and do simple little something. This scheme with this. They ready to give you a warning. You know what I mean? And they're ready to say this. They're ready to say, oh, you can't be monetized because you violate. And people out there doing crazy things and getting money. You know what I mean? So honestly, these type of thing here that going on in here, and these are some of the things then. Like I said to people, you know, I have a 10 years old my grandson. You know, one of my grandson. He's not the youngest, but he's the youngest in America, and he's 10 years old. And I have to tell you, people, whenever you come over to visit, you can go on my tablet, but I'm very slick. I'm slick. Because anything he goes on my tablet, I could go back into it and know, see what he go into. You know, and when I said this is not for you, that's what I mean. I don't have to keep watching you. It's to follow Nina rules. You know what I mean? I'm serious. And his father and mother does the same thing. A lot of these parents, they allow their children up into so many details and air, and they grow up in violence because they get so many negative influence. You know what I mean? And these unair these platform things that going on these days, I don't know why these people they bring some of these things in here. Because what children, what example they setting for young generation to just go in here and watching unalive. They're gonna think, okay, it's okay for me to do unalive my girlfriend too, unalive my mother, unalive my sibling. That's all the bad negative influence these young generation getting out there. You know, we are growing adult, and we know that if we do certain thing, yes, blah blah. Although some adult growing adult too, they take influence, they followers, they not a leader. They not. They just not, because you just want to see something happen. Just give it a couple of days. Someone copy and doing the same thing. You know what I mean? The same thing. They're not even thinking. They're not. It going to happen where I know many people sit back, go and hear every single day of their life, 3, 4, 5 times a day, posting videos, and that's their job. You know what I mean? That's their job. That's where the income coming from. But it's going to happen where they're going to cut off all of these platforms then. You know what I mean? Because I believe it's fun for people to go and hear, people to go all over. People can speak, tell people based on their living lifestyle, that like they experience why they migrate here, they experience there, show people how they cook. Because I know many people today learn to cook because of on here. Okay, people go and cook, show how to cook a meal. Hello, how you doing? People go in here, show people how to cook, show people how to do so many different things, and people learn how to do so many things from these people. So bury them on them, damn. Yes, yes, girl, they do. I don't know. They do, girl. They do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on. I'm just sick and tired of like watching all of these people, and I'm like just crazy. You know what I mean? Just crazy. And moreover, that man too, her husband, looked like he had an attitude, like some anger problems. You know what I mean? He looked like he had something there because how can you just, oh, you have your family, your wife and 2 kids, your wife just have a young kid, and you just gonna drink alcohol and just unalive her like that? What is that? Come on, you know what I mean? That's not good. you know that's not good. That's not good. We have to think it. And these are some of the things then, because I know I have 3 boys, and these are some of the things that I tell my kids then. I'm a mother, I'm a woman, and when you're going to put your hand at another woman, girl, child, you better think about your mother. Think about me, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe none of my kids then are giving them any right to put their hand in a woman, girl, child. They not belongs to you. You know what I mean? I don't believe in it one bit. I just don't believe in those type of stuff. Don't put your hand in a woman, girl, child. They not belongs to you. That's not your child. Don't put your hand at them. And I'm deadly serious about it. Any one of my 3 kids want to go out there because of jealousy, and they want to put their hand on the woman. Don't call me when you go to jail. And they know for fact mommy not gonna show her, because I just don't believe into those type of things. I literally don't believe in it. You know what I mean? I don't believe in it. But the thing is, some of we women too, we have to understand too, when a man in jail, men can call you and tell you so many things. People can tell you, and oh, I'm changed. I'm a Christian now. I pray to God every night. But when they out here, they forget the man, God. They don't remember who is God. But once they in trouble, oh, I'm a Christian now, and when I come out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, it's not easy for a person to change. It's just not easy. Sometimes where they at the moment, they can have that thinking inside of them and the thought in them, because they sober. When a person go to jail, they sober. They have more positive thinking. You know what I mean? They're not drinking, they're not smoking, so they sober. They have a mind of their own to think. So they're going to be positive. They're going to get up, tell you, oh, I read my Bible every day, and I can preach the words of God, and they can do this. And once they get out, they're going right back to square one, I would never, ever in my whole life, I'm not telling no one not to do it, but I would never, like in my whole life, like a man in jail, I don't know you, and whatever. Why you want to talk to a man that in jail? No. No. You have to question it. You have to, there's no question. Too many men out in the street. Too many men out in the street. You know what I mean? Too many men out in the street. Come on, man. Nobody know why he was in jail. No one know. It could be beating up on a woman, something. Nobody know. Sometimes we have to investigate. We can make because money, legacy, and those type of things caught our eyes. We have to think positive. You know what I mean? We have to think positive. Sometimes we have to go out in the street and see a man and they trying to say something, just say hi, hello, and keep moving. It's not everything. It's not every man you go out in the street that say something you want to start, you want to share your number with, you want to this. You don't know them. Sometimes they just standing out there, just looking for someone to analyze. You know, many times that's exactly what happened. They sometimes they rent a car, something driving down the street in this fancy rent a car, trying just to get somebody to unalive. You know what I mean? Leave them alone. You know, come on, man. She's young, 27 years old, and he's 32. No, he way older than that. He's about 10 years older than her. Come on, man. I mean, the age is not really matter, but it's just like he's older than her, so he should have more experience and knowledge of things as a man and as a father and as a husband. You know what I mean? How can you unalive the mother for your children? You know what I mean? They didn't care about the kids, them. They didn't. No, come on, man. It's so sad, it is just so sad. When you go in here, you asking yourself what the hell going on. When you see some stuff happening, you just have to ask yourself the question: what is it really going on here? You have to replay 3-4 times before you can understand it. What is it happening? Because everybody just let the devil rule in them these days. You know what I mean? Because the devil rule in the world. You know what I mean? The thing is, you have to be strong. Very, very strong. I'm not saying listen to the video, with them. I believe the Zaria got a cute mouth, of course, and on top of her voice and those type of things. But at the same time, sometimes cute mouth can put us in some serious situation. You know what I mean? It can put us into trouble, and it make her unalive. You know what I mean? Our mouth and attitude sometimes. Which, that's just the American thing. Women love to have attitude. They just love to have attitude. It's either you stay with it or you leave it. That's it. Because women, you just feel like they right all the time. You know what I mean? They have attitude. You know what I mean? Listen to some of the video where her husband, like her newborn baby, like her husband, I believe that he found out she was cheating because they were talking about some STD whatever that she gave to him. You in a relationship and that happened, it just should cut the relationship off. You know what I mean? No, it could be more serious. You should just like get away, take care of your kids then. That's all. Your life is important too. Those are the type of things that I literally say. Don't hold on, but when these people are in a relationship, it's like they mentality used to certain settings in the relationship, getting up every day, fighting this and that in that unhealthy relationship. It's hard for them to get out of it because they're used to it. You know what I mean? It's hard for them to get away from it. People doesn't understand. People may said, "Oh, well, why she didn't leave him, or why he didn't leave her." But it's hard when you get up every single day and two people arguing, and you decide to move out. Eventually, give it a one day before the next day end. You're moving back home because your body used to a certain lifestyle of living where as soon as you step through that door, you start to argue and fighting. Now you move out, it's peaceful and quiet. You don't used to the quiet zone. So of course it's hard. It's very hard. But at the same time, we have to think about ourselves. At least they should think about the kid, their children, two young kid. It's just crazy, very very crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think they eventually gonna happen where they're going to shut down all of these platforms then because too many crazy things happening, too many crazy things going on. And these platforms make many people be somebody. You know what I mean? People that come out and show their talent and do so many different things. People do. People just show simple things. I watch many people. People just show how they eat seafood plate and that made them today be a millionaire. Simple things, you know what I mean? Simple things. But some people just literally like to come in here and want to argue and want to fight and want to unalive because they just a copycat because they see other people doing it and they want to do the same thing too. They want to do the same thing. It is just so crazy, man. Women just need to think. Sometimes I know in America here, female got bad attitude. Not all of them, don't get me wrong, but majority females, they got bad attitude, especially the American females. Because they're gonna tell you, oh, you gotta go, get out here right this minute. You know what I mean? And if they just feel like winter time they have you, summertime they need a new man. You know what I mean? And if they feel like it's time for you to go, you don't want to go, the police gonna come and put you in jail because they're gonna come up with some excuse to get you out. You know what I mean? They have attitude. I don't know the way sometimes some people look at certain things, especially nowadays. I start to watch like Jamaican when they do videos, they talking about, hey dog, bro, those slang words and those type of crappy talk. How you have your woman, you want to talk to your woman, hey dog, what's up, dog, you dumb? No, come on. Everything they copy, they just want to hear somebody say something. They want to copy. They don't even know the meaning of the slang word, but they just want to copy it and run with it and talk to their woman the same way. You know what I mean? No, sometimes you wonder. You have to ask yourself, is he talking to his woman? Or is she talking to her man? Damn, I gotta be real. Yes, dog. This dog. No. No, 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 no. That's what I'm telling you. Attitude. It's not every American female here act like that. It's just not every. It's not just all American females act like that. Don't get me wrong, but you have majority of some of the females them that coming from the ghetto side. You know what I mean? That's how they use the slang word to they both men and women. That's how they talk to each other. And then they probably in here or anything and all over the world start to pick it up, grab it and run with it. And they sometimes they don't even know what it means. You know what I mean? No. Wish good women want to hear their men coming talking to them like they talking to their friend outside. Your friend outside is your friend. And when you come home, you should leave your friend attitude at the door. And give respect to your relationship. You know what I mean? So, many of these females here in America, they have lots of attitude. Their mouth is not easy. They have cute attitude. I have to just be real. I see it out there. I see it happen. Sometimes men just cannot, like, they cannot take it. They just feel like this, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean you have to unalive someone's child, you know? No. It just really crazy, you know? It just really crazy, people. Crazy. Very, very crazy. And, you know, this is like, and I don't think female taking either. They're not. Because some of them, the men not bad, like doing certain things out there. They don't want them. And if you have a man and he going out there doing negative stuff, what you think? You're not going to negative on you too? That's what these female, they're not thinking. That they not thinking. They're not really thinking. They don't care if the men, they know they have some men that involved in negative stuff. They don't care. They don't scare to them. They talk to them same way. They don't care. And these are some of the things them that cause some serious things. I believe if she wasn't doing a live and she and that her men get into it, probably she'd still be around today, but because she in here and he feel cute, he feel very cute too, you know what I mean? And it's just some crazy little things. But we women, we have to be smart, and sometimes it's just better you live by yourself. Live by yourself. You want to have a relationship, you go and visit. When you're ready, you just take your little bag, come back to your home. They come and do the same thing too. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't make no sense. You get up every day, you're in a relationship, you're getting gray, you're getting stressed, your blood pressure raising, your heart rate going up, every single thing happening to you because of the relationship. Better you live by yourself and be a free person. You can live the life you love. And a lot of these men, them too, they believe because they married, put a ring on a woman's finger, they believe that they own the woman. No, they don't own the woman. Married is just pen and paper and a piece of wire. That's all. It's just a piece of wire and pen and paper. You're not blood related. And that's the reason why they're so quick to unalive these females then, because they're not blood related. It's just pen and paper. Just these men them nowadays, they eat it. Very, very eat it. And most of the things them these days that eat it then, because if people really watch these days and pay attention to many people out there, what literally happening these days, people like people literally like get up these days and they get up, they drink alcohol for breakfast, they drink alcohol for lunch, they just drink alcohol for dinner. Their mentality is screwed up. They meant, and also they're doing other different substance abuse. You know what I mean? It is crazy. It is really crazy. It is really, really, really crazy. Woman, once you're in the relationship, no relationship is perfect, none whatsoever. Teeth and tongue always going to meet, but it's how far you take it. You know what I mean? And for we women, when we in a relationship, we supposed to have knowledge of things. Watch your man, because when you hear a man telling you because you want him to get into something, he going to unalive you, you better take it serious. What that telling you, you need to plan how to get away from this immediately. Don't just look at it simple or said, oh, you can't unalive me, you're not my mother. No, never say that. You know what I mean? No, never say that. When your man telling you, because her husband telling her he's going to unalive her, she didn't take it serious until it literally happened. And he have to drink alcohol and alive before he take her. He have to do that. You know what I mean? Just to show you people, man. Sometimes we people gotta watch the type of relationship we picking up. Don't look at the wigs. Don't look at the lashes. Don't look at the clothes. Don't look at nothing. Look at what the person have from inside, what they're bringing out on the table from inside, positive things. Just pay attention if you and that person get into a little argument. Look at the way they anger the situation. Look at it. You know what I mean? Look. Just pay close attention and look at those things. It's telling you. Put your foot in your hand and run for your life. Because whatever comes from a man's mouth that he going to done to a woman, it going to happen. It maybe not happen right away, but it going to. And he know his wife cheating on him also. You know, they talking about STD, all type of disease and all type of stuff. You know your wife is cheating on you and you can't take it. It's two things. When you know you heard your man or your woman cheating, if you can't take it, leave it. Because jealousy feelings is eaten like pepper. After you react, you don't even realize and know what you did. Your body just started to get eaten in your mind, negative eaten. Because the negative eaten you got in your head and your mind, oh, I'm going home. I'm gonna throw all his clothes out. I'm gonna mash up everything in the house. I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. Because the jealousy feeling so peppery and short. And we not thinking and many things that we done. It is crazy because jealousy is something no one in this world can't express, because it's something just come on in you like that, like you're getting an asthma attack. It just come on in a negative way, because it negative. Jealousy feelings is negative. It never tell you any walk away. It never tell you go get a bottle of water and drink. It never tell you anything positive. It telling you to grab a weapon. It telling you to grab something negative. Go and do this. Go and do that. Go mash up his car. And you mash the car up. You throw his clothes out. You mash down the whole house. And at the same time, before it get dark outside, you and that same man make it up together. You have to work hard again to buy a TV, to buy what you break up. Does it make no sense? These are things that I literally saw happen here. You know, people mash up their whole house, have their beautiful, expensive, nice furniture, and because of jealousy, they mashed up the whole house. Their husband clothes just up in the air, just flying because cheating, craziness. Because jealousy, you cannot express it. And that's the reason why jealousy is something make majority of the time make many men unalive these female because of jealousy. And if you know, especially if they have a weapon in them, that jealousy feeling just telling them just use it. Because jealousy is negative. It's a negative feeling. It's either you tell yourself you don't care. You don't care to hear about cheating. And if you, and no woman should care about someone, your friends or anybody telling your man cheating. Try to use your eyes and catch your man or your woman yourself. And when you catch them, that's it. You want to go, you go. If you want to stay in it, you stay in it. That's your business. But what's the sense you're going to do crazy things and then by night come down, both of you shower and gone in the same bed having fun? Is that making a goddamn senses? Huh? You know many things a lot of these females I noticed in this country. So many things happen to them and you're looking at, oh, this is the end of it. They would walk. They even take them into court. And that by the time they walk out from the court, you're surprised, you're shocked. You know what I mean? So what's the sense? Because you're jealous, you call the police and said, oh, my husband choking me. Oh, my man doing this to me. It happened here. Many times it literally happened here. You know, you put him in jail and every day you're same one gone up in the jailhouse visit him when you are the one put him there. We female, we just not thinking. We lack of thinking. We lack of thinking. We just want to hear a little thing and we get eaten and do crazy things. Crazy things where you have to start from scratch again to build life. When you work hard, you buy your home, you buy your nice furniture, you have your nice car, and because of craziness, you mashed up everything. Then you have to start from scratch again to buy what you got again. Is that making a sense? Huh? We women, man, I'm a female. We have to think. When we in a relationship and you see it where the relationship, once you in a relationship and your man start to call your names, that's nothing. It's dead right there. That relationship's supposed to be dead, flat. It's supposed to flat like a Pepsi Cola that you pull and have it sitting there for weeks. When you open it, you don't hear that acid coming out. It's just flat. That mean it that when your man start to call your names, the B words, and all type of thing, it's just telling you that's it right there. That's it. You don't wait for him to. Because once they start to call a man start to call his woman names, and then you take it, you make it seems like what he did is okay. You know what I mean? You're gonna go to another stronger level, and then it's gonna end up where he start to put his hand at you because you didn't do anything to change when he start to call your names and words. When a man start to call a woman names, you should let them know, I'm not gonna cook for you because I'm a B. Once I'm a B, I'm not supposed to cook for a man. A man, I'm not gonna cook for him. But they just call you all the terrible, horrible names, call all type of things. In less than 2 seconds, you're around the stove cooking their dinner, laundry their clothes. No. You must make them know what they did to you, hurt your feelings. So if they calling you all these horrible, terrible names and you not putting a stoppage to it, what's gonna happen later? You're gonna open your mouth, get into an argument, you're gonna start punching that mouth because you never put a stoppage when he started calling your names. And that's why you see many females out there, why they go through so many abuse and unhealthy relationship is because they sit in it and they take it and act like it's nothing. And then when something happen where somebody get unalive, your people start to come out now and said, oh, I used to hear them over there every day fighting, every day this. That's all you started to hear. You know? That's all you're gonna hear. People gonna say, oh, they live horrible. Those couple, oh, you know? That's it. We women need to have some pride in ourselves and love ourselves. You cannot love a man more than yourself. It's better you be by yourself. When you have a cute mouth, you have to be careful the type of men them you pick up. I gotta be honest. When you have a cute mouth as a woman, you have to be careful the type of man them you go out there and want to date. You have to be careful. Because some men, you can open your mouth and say cute things, and they just hiss their teeth, walk through the door, to go in their car, to take a drive out. Some men not, because some men argue worse than a female. And some of you women, you can't argue more than your men in the house. You can't come up with words to match their words. You have to wonder yourself sometimes to ask if you, who is the woman up in the house. Just to tell you. So we sit down in an abusive relationship and didn't do anything because first of all, a lot of us mother, we have children, but we don't love our kids them. We love the man them out there more than our kid. Because if she did love her kids them and every day she and her husband getting up into this abusive relationship in front of her kids then some family members said, oh, they didn't know that this thing was going on because she didn't say anything. She's 27 years old. She's an adult. Nothing is wrong for her to say something to her family, but at the same time, you can have your kid. Doesn't matter how old they are, your cousins, your sister, whatever. They can complain to you, oh, my relationship, blah, blah, blah. And I know the first thing a family member quick to say, get out of it now. You can do better. They don't try to, like have a meeting set up with their loved one, whether your sister, your brother, your whatever, and their relationship to find out what is it going on and those type of thing. The first thing, get out of it. And sometimes they telling them get out of it. Oh, I know it's not good for you, but sometimes you telling You telling your daughter or your son their relationship not good for them, but at the same time, it's your child causing the problem in the relationship. But no family gonna look at them, look at their daughter and say, "Oh, you making the trouble?" No, they're not. They always, "Oh, get out of it. Get out. He's not good. I know he's not good for you from day one. I don't know why you're staying in. Oh, you need to get out. You need to get out. I don't know why you're staying there. Get out. You can do better." And many times, it's us as parents and family who cause our children to get unalive because sometimes they're in some relationship, but because we feed in our parents, our sibling, with negative things about our man, they telling us, "Oh, get out. You don't need that. You can do better." They get out, they pick up another relationship and alive them. You know what I mean? So it just like a lot of crazy things just happening in this world. And when people have problem in their relationship, online cannot, all people can do online is just watch you. They can't knock and say, "Bro, stop it." They can't. They just can, they only can comment. People arguing, they're not reading comments. You know what I mean? They only can watch and see what literally took place. That's all. It's good for to solve your relationship issues off of air. And don't bring it in here, because somebody gonna feel embarrassed and something gonna start up get heated right there. And something going to happen right there. Because someone don't want to look like a little boy and someone don't want to look like a little girl. And many times, if many of these people done that, them and their relationship arguing, if they was off a line, some of the things they said, they would never say it. But because they in a live, they just saying things because they want to show people, "Oh, I could talk to my man any way. Oh, I could call my woman names. I could do anything." You know what I mean? Because they in here. They doing a live. They want to just show themselves off. Now these two little kids, poor thing them. I'm sorry for them. May God send his angel by their side night and days to guide them and protect them, because they lost their mommy and papi over carelessness. You know? Over carelessness. And that's the reason why I want to live by myself. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm stress free. I don't have to deal with no headache. If I come home and I don't want to shower, I don't shower. It's my business. If I don't want to cook, I don't have to cook. I don't have to rush home because, oh, I have to come home and cook my man dinner. I have to come home and I have to come home because if I late, my husband or my man gonna upset. No. If I'm coming from work and I want to go to the store and stay up in the store till midnight, I could do that. Nothing like when you have peace. And many people out there even comments and say bad thing about people in their relationship. They all going through the same thing too. Many people out there giving advice. You need to get out of that. He's not fit for you. And at the same time, they are home too, commenting on somebody's life to get out of their relationship. And they are home going through the same damn thing or worse. And they're not trying to do nothing, but they want to tell people. And that's how many of these people that in here getting messed up, even in their relationship. You know why? They read these people, their comments, what they said. "Oh, leave him. He don't fit you. You're too beautiful for him. You can do better." And they feel like, "Oh, people telling me I'm pretty and I'm beautiful. I don't need you," and they can this. You know what I mean? They take advice for themselves, and the people that they taking advice from, relationship is in the pit, worse than they do. The people not paying attention. You think these online things, everybody want to make $1. Everybody want to get views. Everybody want to be in the spotlight. Everyone want to try to go viral. Everyone want to get a paycheck on the 22nd to the 23rd of each month. So people gonna come up with anything. People gonna say this. People gonna say that. Because guess what? Everyone looking for something. Sometimes people don't know what to come in here with. They just come in here to argue with their men. They come in here just to cuss people out. They come in here just to do this. And simple little things can do. People can come in here with so many simple things and it can make them be a millionaire in no time. If they come up with their own ideas, good ideas, and just laid it out there. One video, your first one video can make you go viral. No one know where they luck at. No one know until you give it a shot. No one needs to come in here to do videos arguing. So what example they showing to the young generation now? Huh? People want to see nice things. Show people how you and your man can cook together. You and your man can be in the kitchen doing things together. You and your man laundry. You will put the clothes in the wash and you fold in them. Or whatever. Show people those little type of thing. You don't have to come to argue and those type of thing to prove to the world like you done, or you can treat your woman like a puppy dog, or you can treat your man like a piece of crap. No, nobody want to see this. Teach these young generation them that going out there in the world, going to school and shooting up the school and killing unalive innocent kids. We send our children and our grandkids every single day to school to learn education, because school is the second home for our children. We can't raise them all by ourselves. The school is part of their home. You know what I mean? The school is part of their home. And when we have our children, okay? We have the children, we send them to school. In less than an hour or so, you get a phone call. Oh, you better come up to school right now. The school guy showed up. For what? Because people want to go viral. They don't care if they're unalive, as long as they leave a reputation behind. You know what I mean? Why in this world people have to, like, when they see someone do one little thing, they have to copy and come out with negative things, negative this, negative that. From Jamaicans start to do this unalive things over TikTok. I think everybody just like the copycat. No one ever come out and said, no, this cannot happen here. We can't do this. We have to change. We have to this. We have to that. We can't let TikTok shut down or anything. We have to. No, they're not coming out to say that. Everybody want to be a don. And everybody want to come in here to show people how they can treat their woman, how they can treat their man, how they can do this and how they can do this. It's just pure negatives happening these days. This platform wasn't for those type of crap. No, it wasn't. People just take over and doing their own things, come up with their own ideas in these platforms and doing their own thing. And some of the things that people doing, yes, they're making money, but they make the money fly up in their head, change their mentality, and then they started doing negative things because they frightened. They started go against each other's, men going against their women just because money, the women going against their man because of money. These online things, no. A woman, if you try to make a platform, leave your man out of it sometime if you can. Leave him out. Sometime if you know the man, and depends on the type of ideas, you guys want to bring in here, yes, you can give it a shot. But when money start to make, problem going to come in. You know what I mean? When you start to make money, you're going to see problems. Run your own thing for yourself. They want to go and make a platform, let they do it themselves. Because this woman and men thing not working out. It's just not working out. So anyway, people, I see you all next time. You guys have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.